Hey you guys, it's me Lizzie with The Real Deal, and I am back for another cooking tutorial. I want to show you how to make one of my super simple, easiest side dishes ever. It is spinach. Okay, and a lot of people say, oh, I don't like spinach. Spinach is gross, blah, blah, blah. But all spinach really needs is a little bit of seasoning and some really good ingredients. So, what I have is a 16-ounce container of baby spinach. I love these type of things because they're already washed. I don't need to do anything. I just need to take it off and throw it in my pan, and it's all ready for me. I love baby spinach because it's so tender. Okay, so I have my pan, and I have it on medium-high heat. Okay, and all we're going to do is cook this and wilt it down. Okay, and then we're going to add some basic seasonings to this. Okay, so I'm going to take out, I want about a tablespoon of butter. I'm going to need a large skillet, a pair of tongs, about a tablespoon of butter. Doesn't have to be dead on. And I'm going to add about a tablespoon of a good extra virgin olive oil. Okay. Now you are going to need one ingredient for this. You're going to need some ground nutmeg. Or you can get fresh nutmeg and grind it yourself. I just happen to like my ground nutmeg for this. And, where did I have it? And a little bit of cinnamon. I use cinnamon in just about everything I cook. Some kosher salt. My ground cracked black pepper. So like basically I get a pepper grinder and I do, like, you know, the McCormick grinders you can buy at the store. That's what I do. I buy those and then I grind the whole thing and put it in a shaker. It makes it so much easier. And then I have ground. So obviously this is a lot of spinach. This is 16 ounces of spinach. And I'm going to make this into, I'm going to actually cook all of this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add this to my pan. As I add the spinach, it's going to wilt. And that's all we're doing right now. We are wilting the spinach down. And as we add our spinach, we are going to add a pinch of salt to each layer. One little pinch of salt to each layer. Because this is a dark green, I like to take and add a little nutmeg. It takes out just a little itty bitty pinch of nutmeg. Okay, it tends to take out the bitterness in dark greens. Okay, those are also great for like kale. Okay, and now I'm going to try to bring you over here and do this one-handed. I am not going to add my garlic yet. I want to add that towards the end. But you see how my spinach, how we have so much of it in there? It is wilting down as we speak. So as this wilts, I'm just going to continuously do the same steps over and over again. So like I haven't closed up any of my things yet. I'm just going to continuously add more spinach on top of the spinach that's already wilting. Okay. Add a small little smidge of salt to help that go down. I don't want to over salt this. Add a little tiny smidgen of the cinnamon, a little tiny pinch of the nutmeg, and a little bit of my pepper. Okay, and I take my tongs and give this a little toss, 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 and just like that, my spinach is wilting. Now, by no means do you really have to use the butter. And if you don't want to use extra virgin olive oil, you can use your avocado oil. You can use whatever oil that you would prefer. So again, I'm going to come, this is wilting down. I'm going to come back in with some more spinach. Okay? And that's all we're going to do. We're going to keep adding spinach until all of our spinach is cooked and wilt it down. This is such a super simple side dish. You know what you're giving your family? Fresh vegetables, okay? This is so much better than any of that store-bought, like, chopped spinach. And again, I just added all that spinach. So I want to season my layers as I go. A little smidgen of salt. A little pinch of cinnamon. and a little pinch of nutmeg, and a little smidgen of black pepper. Okay, and at the end of this, I'm going to taste test this, obviously. Within my next round of spinach being added, that's when I'm going to add my garlic, and I'm going to turn my heat down a little bit when I add that garlic. So on my next round, now that this is wilted down, and you see how fast this is going. The spinach does not take but minutes to cook. Okay. Okay, now I want to turn my heat down just a smidge. So we went on a little bit on low because I don't want my garlic to burn. I'm going to add the very last of my spinach to this dish. Okay, and this is where our squeezy garlic is going to come in handy. Okay, remember I told you I love those minced squeezy garlics. Because we're going to add about a good dollop of garlic to this. Because what is garlic again? Garlic is flavor. And right now we're just going to cook this garlic down a little bit. We don't want it to be completely raw. I'm going to add a little bit more salt, a little bit more of the cinnamon, another pinch of the nutmeg. Okay. And did I do my little bit of butter? I'm going to get my little tongs in here. I'm going to put a little bit smidge more butter, about another teaspoon of butter, just to kind of give it a little bit more flavor. You don't have to use butter at all. I just like using butter in my cooking. And I'm going to give everybody a really big toss because I just added that garlic. Okay. And as you can see, my spinach is pretty much almost cooked. Now, wasn't that such a super simple side dish? And now my vegetable to go with my roast, if you watched my last video on how to make an eye-round roast in a rotisserie. Look at this. And that garlic is a-okay. Okay? I want to cook this a little bit longer. I want to make sure all my garlic is cooked. I don't want by any means to burn my garlic because that would be very bitter, very gross. But right now, this is all she wrote and this is all she needs. There's a little bit of wilting and about 5 minutes of your attention. Absolutely love this skillet. More or less, I want to taste it for seasoning purposes. I want to make sure that this is seasoned well. Okay. That spinach is absolutely perfect. It does not need one other thing. Okay, and layering our flavors, you do not taste the cinnamon, you do not taste the nutmeg in this, but there is a warmth to this. So, and this is it. That is an easy, super simple spinach, sauteed spinach with a little olive oil and garlic. Done. And my side dish is ready for dinner tonight. As always, I want to thank you for watching. Remember to have fun with what you're doing and to keep it real, because you know I do each and every day and with each and every video. Bye you guys. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video.